Camping's fun, but tough without the right gear. Here are 10 smart inventions to level up your outdoor experience. Let's start with something that feels like a magic trick when you're out in the wild, the Duke and Docking Room. Picture this. You've been hiking all day, you finally reach camp, and your tent feels like a shoebox. Everything is crammed together, sleeping bags, backpacks, maybe even kids running around. Now, imagine unzipping a pack and unfolding an entire extra room in minutes. That's what the docking room delivers. It's not just extra space, it's customizable space. Want a private changing area? Done. Need a safe storage room for your gear so it doesn't get soaked overnight? Easy. Maybe you're with family and you want a play area for the kids that works too. And here's the kicker. It collapses down into a lightweight bundle so you can bring it along without sacrificing your essentials. Instead of feeling boxed in, the docking room gives you freedom and comfort in a place you never expected. Now, space is one thing, but what if your adventure takes you far beyond ordinary campsites? That's where the Hunter Nature Raptor XC storms in. This isn't your grandpa's camper. Think of it as a rugged beast on wheels, designed to laugh at the kind of terrain that would stop an RV in its tracks. Muddy trails, rocky slopes, sandy back roads, the Raptor XC eats them for breakfast. And when you've had your fill of exploring, you open it up and boom, your campsite is already waiting. Comfortable bed, sheltered space, all the essentials, no stress. Imagine the feeling of leaving the crowds behind, driving deeper into the wilderness, and setting up camp where most people could never even reach. That's not just camping, that's true freedom. For thrill seekers and explorers, this invention changes the game. It doesn't just get you outdoors, it takes you where the outdoors really begins. One of the biggest struggles when camping is food. Sure, roasting marshmallows over a fire is fun, but after a couple of meals of instant noodles and canned beans, you start dreaming about real food. That's where the Nomad Kitchen comes to the rescue. Imagine pulling out a single compact unit that unfolds into a full cooking station. Suddenly, you've got a prep surface, a place to cook, and storage for your utensils and spices, all in one. No more balancing a cutting board on your lap or trying to flip pancakes on a rock. With the Nomad Kitchen, you can make real meals, grilled vegetables, pasta, even breakfast omelets, all without the hassle. Think about how satisfying it would feel to sit by the fire with a freshly cooked meal instead of settling for survival food. This invention doesn't just feed you, it makes camping taste amazing. Now, let's talk about mornings. Picture this. You unzip your tent, the air is crisp, and you're surrounded by silence. It would be perfect, except you haven't had coffee yet. An instant powder coffee just doesn't cut it. Enter the Ox Coffee Box, the world's toughest coffee maker. This thing is built like a power tool. It's waterproof, dustproof, and impact resistant, so you can toss it in with your gear without worry. And the best part? It brews actual hot, delicious coffee right at your campsite. Imagine holding a steaming mug as the sun rises, that rich aroma mixing with the smell of pine trees. It transforms the morning from, I'm tired to wow, this is living. For coffee lovers, the coffee box isn't a luxury, it's survival. Because let's face it, a good camping trip starts with a good cup of coffee. Now let's shake things up with something that looks straight out of a dream. The Hemloft is not your average shelter. It's a spherical treehouse-style pod that hangs among the trees. Imagine walking into the forest, spotting this glowing orb suspended above the ground, and realizing that's your bedroom for the night. It's not just visually stunning, it's practical too. Being elevated means you're away from damp ground, away from creepy crawlers, and safe when the rain starts pouring. Instead of tossing and turning in a tent that feels like a soggy box, you're cocooned up in the trees, gently swaying with the wind. It feels magical, like you're part of the forest instead of just camping in it. And let's be honest, sleeping in something this unique isn't just a camping trip, it's an adventure you'll brag about forever. Now, not every invention has to be massive to make a big difference. Take the Moose and Wild Mini, for example. At first glance, it's just a tiny Bluetooth speaker. But don't let the size fool you. This little beast is built rugged, waterproof, shockproof, and designed for the outdoors. But here's the part that hooks people. It actually sounds amazing. Clear, powerful audio from something that fits in your hand. Picture this, you're sitting around the campfire, the stars are out, and someone plays that one perfect song. Suddenly, it's not just a night in the woods, it's a memory you'll never forget. Music has a way of sticking to moments, and with the Wild Mini, you can carry that magic anywhere. Whether it's a rainy hike, a lake swim, or a quiet night under the stars, this little speaker makes sure your adventure has a soundtrack. Before you can even think about relaxing at camp, you've got to get there, and that usually means carrying a mountain of gear. Anyone who's done a long hike knows how quickly a bad backpack can ruin the experience. That's why the Paxic backpack feels like such a game changer. This isn't just another bag, it's a smartly engineered pack that makes hauling your gear easier and way more comfortable. It's lightweight, yet strong, with compartments designed to actually make sense so you're not digging for your flashlight in the dark. Some versions even come with built-in hydration systems or solar charging, which means you can sip water on the trail and keep your devices alive without extra hassle. Imagine hiking for hours and realizing your shoulders don't ache and your essentials are still neatly organized. That's the difference between dragging yourself to camp exhausted and arriving ready to actually enjoy the night. Now, let's talk about one of camping's biggest pain points, the bathroom situation, or rather, the lack of one. Everyone jokes about it. But when nature calls at 2 in the morning and the nearest restroom is a quarter mile away, suddenly it's not so funny. The ensuite changes that completely. It's a portable bathroom and shower setup you can bring right to your campsite. Private, hygienic, and surprisingly easy to set up, it gives you the comfort of home even when you're in the middle of nowhere. Picture finishing a long, sweaty day on the trail, and instead of collapsing into your sleeping bag covered in dust, you rinse off under your own camp shower. It's refreshing, it's clean, and it makes camping feel a whole lot less like roughing it. For families especially, the ensuite can be a lifesaver because, let's be honest, the only thing worse than no bathroom is a cranky kid with no bathroom. When you're planning something more ambitious than a weekend getaway, maybe a long trek with friends, or even a full-scale group expedition, you need gear that's built tougher than your average setup. That's where the Tribe Expedition 500 comes in. This isn't about casual camping. It's about creating a reliable base in places where the weather and terrain push back hard. Think of a massive, durable tent or a heavy-duty gear system that can handle storms, winds, and unpredictable wilderness. Picture rolling into an isolated spot, setting up camp, and knowing your shelter is going to stand strong no matter what the environment throws at you. Instead of worrying about survival, you're free to focus on the adventure itself. The Expedition 500 is built for explorers, families, and groups who want to go farther and stay longer, and it gives you the peace of mind that you're covered no matter what. And now, for the showstopper, the invention that redefines what camping can look like. The Bundu Trail isn't just a tool, it's a complete campsite on wheels. Imagine towing a rugged trailer off-road, pulling into a quiet clearing, and unfolding everything you need in minutes. Beds, cooking space, storage, maybe even power systems. It's all packed into one compact mobile unit. No fumbling with poles, no rushing to beat the rain, no forgetting half your supplies. You just unhitch, open it up, and suddenly you're home, even in the middle of nowhere. Picture sitting back with a hot meal while other campers are still fighting to get their tents upright. That's the kind of freedom and convenience the Bundu Trail delivers. For anyone who wants the thrill of adventure without giving up the comforts that make it enjoyable, this is the ultimate invention. So there you have it, 10 smart camping inventions that transform roughing it into something smarter, easier, and way more fun. From extra space and rugged vehicles to portable kitchens, showers, and full-on mobile camps, these ideas prove that camping doesn't have to mean discomfort. It can mean comfort and adventure in equal measure. Now, I want to know, which one of these would you take on your next trip? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to see if you're more into the comfort of the ensuite, the freedom of the Raptor XC, or the all-in-one power of the Bundu Trail. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more outdoor gear discoveries, and share this with a camping buddy who needs to see it.